Hello students, welcome to Real Academy. Myself Shilpa Shanta Kumar. Today we are focusing into a chapter which comes from an 8th standard English medium, and that is an history part. You can see on the screen fulfillment of struggle for independence. I've taken a chapter which we are going to talk about after independence. What was the scenario of India? Because you have been studying the entire pre-independence era. पूरे 8th स्टैंडर्ड में पूरे सेशंस में you might be studying in accordance to कि what was the epitome of the entire independence. How did Indian independence went into different phases? We're gonna study a lot of things. But today I'm gonna focus on one thing, like what was the important decision or where did India focused after India got independence? Did we ended up with the struggle or not is the biggest question. And still, are we struggling is another question, isn't it or not? But yes, when I'm saying fulfillment of struggle for independence, how did it made us more worth it when you're talking about independence? For example, coming back to the first topic for today, and that is integration of princely states in India. Now, what do you mean by integration? It's an amalgamation, which means जितने भी different areas है, सबको आप साथ में लेकर आओगे. You will create a one-pocketed area and you will create into what? A federation, where everything will be having a same right, same equality, same justice. Nothing is going to get changed when you're talking about federation. So after India got independent, India decided how to come across with integration. हम इंटीग्रेशन कैसे कर पाएंगे? और ये सिर्फ इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद का मुद्दा नहीं है, ये हम शुरुआत से ही कर रहे थे कि अगर हिंदुस्तान आजाद होता है तो किस तरीके से हर एरियाज को एक साथ लेकर आया जाएगा. तो वेर आई एम सेइंग कि हर एरियाज यू नीड टू कीप इन योर माइंड, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द प्रिंसली स्टेट्स. इंडिया की अगर आप इतिहास देखोगे तो इंडिया अक्सर से राजा महाराजाओं का जगह रहा है, जहां पे अक्सर लोग अपने रूल्स, किंगडम्स, ये सब चीजों के साथ रहे. तो इन किंगडम्स को और इनके पावर्स को, या फिर अगर किंगडम्स नहीं रहे या फिर प्रिंसली स्टेट्स नहीं रहे, तो इन्हें एज अ पार्ट ऑफ फेडरेशन कैसे क्रिएट किया जाएगा, ये सबसे बड़ा हिंदुस्तान का सवाल था ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ ऑल द इंटीग्रेशन. बिकॉज व्हेन यू लुकिंग इनटू द प्रिंसली स्टेट्स, दिस प्रिंसली स्टेट्स वेर हैंडल्ड बाय ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट. वी आर अवेयर अबाउट इट. But after getting independence, how to amalgamate them? Amalgamate मतलब सबको एक साथ इकट्ठा आप कैसे करोगे और कौन से बेसिस पे, स्ट्रैटेजी क्या होना चाहिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आप पंजाब को देखते हो तो इट्स अ पंजाबी पीपल स्पीकिंग ओवर देयर, राइट? So if you look into Maharashtra, you can see Maharashtrians, you can see Kerala has a larger number of Malayalis over there. So how to integrate them? On what basis was the biggest question? So answering to this pattern, इंडिया एक्सेप्टेड द लिंग्विस्टिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग. हमने ये कोशिश किया कि काम करते हैं, हम लिंग्विस्टिक इंटीग्रेशन के हिसाब से पूरे देश को उस हिसाब से हम डिवाइड करेंगे या फिर बाइफिकेट करेंगे या उनको उनका ऑटोनॉमी देंगे. तो अब क्वेश्चन आती है कि प्रिंसली स्टेट्स, तो इनको कैसे ऑटोनॉमी देखें? कम से कम अगर आप देखोगे, जैसे ही वो पूरे बिग प्रिंसली स्टेट्स की बात आई कि इन्हें हमें इंटीग्रेट करना है या फिर एक फेडरल सिचुएशन का हिस्सा करना है, तो ऑलमोस्ट वी लुक्ड इनटू द सिचुएशन 600 स्मॉल एंड बिग प्रिंसली स्टेट्स. कम से कम 600, इससे भी ज्यादा हो सकता है. ऑलमोस्ट एक राउंड फिगर है कि 600 स्मॉल एंड बिग प्रिंसली स्टेट्स वर देयर. हाउ टू एड देम इनटू द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ इंडियाज फेडरेशन वाज द बिगेस्ट क्वेश्चन इन फ्रंट ऑफ द लीडर्स during those particular time of India. And then we decided, let's have an influence of a movement called non-cooperation movement. And obviously people did had an influence of such movements which has earlier happened in Indian history. For example, बहुत सारे सत्याग्रह थे, then civil disobedience movement थे, फिर non-cooperation है. 1920 के पहले तिलक और उनका इरा, 1920 के बाद गांधीयन इरा. इन सब चेंजेस में इंडिया की पब्लिक को एक चीज पता चल गई थी कि वी हैव टू बी टुगेदर इफ यू वांट टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ एन इंडिपेंडेंट नेशन. So this was the influence which was created in the mind of everyone, and that creation led into what? A beginning of political awakening. Political awakening matlab, if I want to be a part of this region, which means this region, does it possess political freedom, civil liberties or not, is the biggest question. तो प्रिंसली स्टेट्स के अंदर ये दिमाग में ऑलरेडी था. So they created what? Praja Mandals. And I'm talking about a pre-independence era right now. तो दे क्रिएटेड व्हाट? प्रजा मंडल्स. प्रजा मंडल्स मतलब प्रिंसली स्टेट साथ में आएंगे और इनका एक मंडल क्रिएट होगा, दैट इज नोन एज व्हाट? प्रजा मंडल. प्रजा मीन्स masses of the nation, right? So talking about this प्रजा मंडल्स means what? People's organization. मैंने अभी कहा प्रजा का मतलब क्या होता है? masses. That is you and me. That is people. मंडल का मतलब organization. So it was a organization known as what? People's organization. इनकी कोशिशें ये रहेगी कि लोगों के जितने भी problems है, especially people of princely states, it's very important to secure their political rights. So we created an organization called to be as what? Praja Mandal, so that the political civil liberties should be safeguarded when you're talking about what? Getting into a part of integration or becoming an independent part of India's federation. So this is how the Praja Mandals got into clearance. Almost like 1927, this Praja Mandals came together. जितने भी प्रजा मंडल्स थे मोस्ट प्रोबेबली सब साथ में आए एंड दे क्रिएटेड व्हाट? ऑल इंडिया स्टेट पीपल्स कॉन्फ्रेंस. क्योंकि अनलेस एंड अंटिल यू आर नॉट क्रिएटिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, यू आर नॉट रेजिंग योर वॉइस, यू कैन नॉट बी और यू वुड नॉट बी एबल टू रेज योर वॉइस. सो इट वॉज वेरी मैंडेटरी टू कम अक्रॉस एंड एमैलगमेट अंडर वन प्लेटर. सबको साथ में एक ही रूफ टॉप के अंदर आना था और सबका डिमांड एक था, तो अलग अलग जाने का मतलब कुछ नहीं था. तो ऐसी सिचुएशन में दे क्रिएटेड व्हाट? ऑल इंडिया स्टेट पीपल्स कॉन्फ्रेंस इन द ईयर 1927. एंड फाइनली दिस मूवमेंट व्हिच वाज लेड बाय the princely state, it got impetus. Now what do you mean by impetus? Impetus का मतलब होता है growth. एक डेवलपमेंट मिला, क्योंकि जब आप अपनी आवाज रेस करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो कंटिन्यूसली और उधर अगर impetus नहीं है, that means nothing. So यहाँ पे एक impetus मिला, एक मूवमेंट को आगे बढ़ने का एक मोमेंटम मिला. एंड फाइनली इफ यू लुक इनटू दैट, विद द कोऑपरेशन ऑफ होम मिनिस्टर सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल and his diplomatic thought, I would say, or the way he handled the situation, it was like cherry on the top of the cake, because at one particular time it was quite difficult also to convince this Praja Mandals or this entire princely states to become a part of India's federation. Because at the end of the day, they were questioning, what about my rights? What about the political rights? What about the civil liberties? Do we get that? Was the biggest question. What about the ruler's situation? Does he possess the power in India's federation? Was the biggest question. तो उन्हें कन्विंस करना और उसके बाद में उन्हें इंडिया के फेडरेशन में ऐड करना was the biggest deal during that particular time. But this was possible by one leader, and he was the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, where very diplomatically he made sure that out of the way he will merge all the princely states in what? India. And finally, if you look into current India, he got succeeded. That is the result which we can see today, isn't it or not? Coming back to this, so जितने भी princely states के rulers थे, he took them into confidence and a new thing got created, and that is came to be called as what? Instrument of accession. Now what do you mean by accession? Accession का मतलब होता है कि मैं आपके जगह या फिर आपके पावर्स को यूटिलाइज कर रहा हूं और आपको यहाँ पे आने का मौका दे रहा हूं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ समवन कम्स एट योर प्लेस and they're staying for days, which means they're accessing your place, or someone has taken your any stuff, you have allowed them to utilize, which means you have granted them the access. So we kept an instrument of accession. Whoever accepts that consonance का मतलब वो decree, वो deal, जो कोई भी उसे accept करता है, which means they are a part of what? India's federation. So that's how Patel convinced almost all the princely states, I would say rulers, to merge with what? India, to come and join the hands with India's federation and become a part of India's federation. But when we were doing this, yes, we got a good response because of his appeal. But finally, there were some clashes which got created. All princely states, like we expected कि सब princely state हमारे साथ merge हो जाए, but कहीं ना कहीं except the state of Junagadh, Hyderabad and Kashmir, these was the three important princely states which did not got merged into India. But it was not difficult for India also to get them merged into India. बाद में तो हो गए after session, कुछ टाइम के बाद they joined. If you talk about Junagadh, if you talk about Hyderabad, if you talk about Kashmir, they joined बट इट वॉज लाइक थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट रहा हमारे लिए कि उन्हें कन्विंस करे, पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन उन्हें समझाए और उसके बाद में हमारे इंडिया के फेडरेशन में उन्हें लेकर आना was a biggest deal for us. But yes, I won't say कि we did not, but the stand which was taken by Sardar Patel, where it was a firm stand and he was very clear कि ये जितने भी 3 इंपॉर्टेंट है, दैट इज जूनागढ़, हैदराबाद, कश्मीर, अगर इनकी आप एरिया वाइज देखिए, लोकेशन वाइज देखिए, या फिर द वे द एथनिसिटी विच वाज ग्रोइंग ओवर देयर, इट वाज वेरी मैंडेटरी to make them a part of India's federation also. We cannot leave someone like that. So he was very firm with his decision, with the solving of what, making sure that all the issues which has been emerged when it comes to merging the princely state has to get sorted it out. So Patel and his contribution was a worth it contribution when we are talking about making sure that there is a merging of princely states which is happening in India. So I guess I'm very clear with the entire topic which I spoke right now in this session, talking about how did India got created as a country. Was it difficult for India to merge the princely state, or who else decided to not to be part of the India's federation like Junagadh, Hyderabad or Kashmir? And what was the Patel's contribution? We looked into the today's session. But make sure you're getting connected to the next session also, where we will look into the details like how did the entire struggle got ended when you're talking about India who tried to gain independence. I guess I'm very clear with that. I'll get back to you in the next session. Thank you.